and gentlemen, make noise for God's gift to professional wrestling.
Christopher Daniels addressing the crowd here. Self-proclaimed.
And welcome to Buffalo, the home of some really bad athletes. I mean, first of all, you all came to see the Bisons today, and they won their game, but of course they won. They were playing Canadians. My little sister can beat Canadians. Play a real team. Then you got the Sabres. Really? 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 And then the coup de grace, the four-time losers, the Buffalo Bills.
Well, Scotty, unfortunately, it's true.
But Buffalo, your savior is here because TNA realizes that you need a real athlete in Buffalo. And so they've brought the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
He's here to save us. He's here to save us. He will single-handedly turn around this city's
You're
woes.
too kind. You're too kind. Especially you, ma'am. Please sit down. Now tonight, you're gonna see professional wrestling excellence as I fight a young man by the name of the Amazing Red. Now Red is a great athlete, and one day when he grows up, he's gonna be a heck of a wrestler, but he's just not in the league of Christopher Daniels, and that's the gospel according to the fallen angel.
Christopher Daniels always winning friends and influencing people here in Buffalo, New York. He's going to be squaring off against the Amazing Red, a man many people consider to be pound for pound the best independent wrestler in the world.
He's been an X Division champion. In fact, he just recently finished runner-up to Petey Williams in the gauntlet match to determine the new X Division champion. And we have quite a showdown here. Scotty, I mean, two similar styles with these guys. Maybe Christopher Daniels a bit better at mat wrestling, but Amazing Red, I mean, he pulls moves out of nowhere. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here as Christopher Daniels limbers up in the cool evening breeze here in Buffalo, New York.
We've got the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, taking on Amazing Red. Here we go, both men. Amazing Red with a go behind on to Daniels, who's got that left shoulder taped up. Could be exposing an injury. Chain wrestling being displayed here. Now Daniels goes into the ring ropes, breaking the waist lock by Red.
I don't believe he's exposing any injury. Scotty, please keep in mind, we are in a baseball stadium. That's like the stuff they put under their eyes to cut down the glare. Christopher Daniels has the thing on his shoulder to tape to cut down the glare so it doesn't blind him during the middle of a match. That's what it is. I know for a fact.
Ivan, I'll take your word on it, but now Amazing Red working on that left arm and shoulder. Could be a ploy, you never know. I mean, Christopher Daniels, very cagey veteran. Longtime star on the independent circuit. Finally getting his just desserts. Finally getting the exposure that he deserves down in NWA TNA and ROH Ring of Honor.
Well, that's true. He's been everywhere. He did a brief stint in WCW. Rumor has it that he was in WWF as one of Los Conquistadors, who could have been one of the greatest tag teams of all time. There's also a brief stint in ECW. He's been around everywhere. He's still a superstar in Japan. And I think the more Buffalo fans get to know Christopher Daniels, the more they'll appreciate his in-ring style, and the more they'll realize that deep down he was right in his pre-match comments.
10-year veteran. Native of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Leapfrog by Red. Daniels goes for a hip toss, but Red reverses with an arm drag. Now another arm drag. Oh!
Elevation on a drop kick by Red in the cover. But with
Daniels misses now. Red with a roll-up. Referee O'Shea only a 1. Now Daniels scoops up Red, but Red hangs on. Rolls him up in a cradle. Only a 2 count. Fast and furious action here in this match.
Daniels looks a bit stunned that Red is able to keep up with him. And by the way, Red, Bender, you got me so confused now. Daniels is not from Fayetteville, North Carolina. He's from the City of Angels. We said that already. Didn't you see the pre-match graphics? Oh, nice move. Again, good veteran move by Daniels.
My notes say Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Well, your notes are wrong, Scotty Bender.
Now Red using the ropes for leverage. Goes up high, takes him over with that leg scissors. That leg scissors whip takeover.
Again, he used Christopher Daniels' own momentum against him. Nice move there by the Amazing Red.
Now Daniels takes him into the corner. Knife edge chop follows up with a forearm. Now another forearm knife edge chop combination. Whips Red across the way. Goes rushing in, but Red raises the boot, catches Daniels. Now off the second turnbuckle, takes over Daniels. Nice leg scissors takeover again. Now Red dragging up the shaven head of Christopher Daniels. Now Daniels reverses, and then turns him inside out with that clothesline. Thought I saw Red's head in the first row.
Well, that would have been a decapitation. That probably would have been the end of the match. But seriously, Daniels working away. And again, you see the veteran experience, the savvy of Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels.
Now scooping up Amazing Red is Christopher Daniels. Taking a little too much time, finally making the cover.
I agree. You don't play up to the fans. You don't play down to the fans. You got to make the cover. It's all about winning the match.
Now Christopher Daniels scoops up Red, holds him up in a suplex. Stalling, holding him up there. Perfectly vertical. Still holding on. Still holding on, Ivan.
We're on to 20 seconds.
Oh, and finally drops Red right in the middle of the ring.
Exactly. Your watch is correct, Christopher.
That might be a record.
That might be. It's the longest stall suplex I've ever seen. And only a 2 count.
Again, there's this misnomer among so-called wrestling journalists and announcers that Christopher Daniels is a high flyer. He's not just that. He's a great mat wrestler, and he has surprising strength and power, as you saw just there.
Now with a wheelbarrow go behind, but Red rolls him up. Only a 2.
That was, of course, an aberration there. But I like Red. He's very agile. He's a high flyer. And in his young career, he's had championship gold as well. And has he lost his bandana?
He's lost his bandana.
Will they stop the match so he can put it on?
Now Daniels taking that bandana and mockingly, he's got his skull cap on. Mocking out Amazing Red. Taking way too much time, letting Red recover. Could be a big mistake. Reminiscent of Mr. Wrestling 2 with that high knee lift. Now again, just boasting to the fans.
Well, it ain't boasting if you can back it up, Bender. And so far, Daniels is in control of this match. But I agree with you. I think he's taking Amazing Red a bit too lightly. Abdominal stretch. You gotta love it. We're going old school.
Abdominal stretch being applied to the Amazing Red by Christopher Daniels. It's funny, as you alluded to earlier, Ivan, there is a misnomer. Oh, wait a minute, Red doesn't notice, but either does referee O'Shea, that Christopher Daniels adding leverage to that abdominal stretch by grabbing the top rope, telling the fans to be quiet at ringside. I'm sure they're going to listen after he just ran down the whole town for about 5 minutes.
Well, is it illegal to grab the top rope with an abdominal stretch?
It absolutely is.
Isn't there the Tony Marino sub-clause to the rules where you can use a top rope? I mean, I see Scott Hall use it several times.
Oh, wait a minute, Will O'Shea finally catches Christopher Daniels, and then Red follows up with a hip toss, breaking the abdominal stretch.
One thing I do like tonight, very activist refereeing.
Oh, rock bottom. Now Daniels going up to the second rope, to the top, springboard. Oh! Beautifully executed. Moonsault. Hooks the leg, only a 2 count. Went from the second to the top. Poetry in motion. As Christopher Daniels. Moonsault hits its mark.
Indeed it did, Scotty, but you saw in the replay. He landed squarely on the chest of Amazing Red, and Red has got to be winded right now.
Red hasn't had much offense in this match as Christopher Daniels has controlled majority of this bout. Now a right hand catches Red backing into the corner. As you were saying, that misnomer about him being an aerial specialist. He's got that strong style. He's got that Japanese spirit. Now whipping Red across the way. Comes rushing in, but Red catches him again with a boot. Now to the second turnbuckle. Oh!
It's a tornado DDT off the top rope, and that planted Christopher Daniels. That just planted his forehead. Maybe even he hit his nose, Scotty Bender.
That tornado DDT hits its mark. Oh, as you see that.
He did, but he could have broken or fractured an orbital bone with that.
Now Amazing Red showing some life with those right hands to Daniels, then follows up with an elbow. Oh, then that spinning heel kick catches Daniels. Now Daniels misses with the right hand. Oh, and then catches him with Enziguri. Standing Enziguri. Now hooks the far leg. Only a 2. Enziguri taking Daniels off his feet. And now that gives Red time to go to the top turnbuckle. As Daniels is on rubber legs. Oh, did you see the missile drop kick? 1 elevation. 1, 2. Amazing Red up where eagles fly as he connects with that missile drop kick.
Or where angels fall from, but the elevation is in his knees together. I mean, the impact. I never saw someone with a drop kick, his feet together so much, and it's almost like a punch to the face coming out of midair.
Kangaroo drop kick. Oh, and now Daniels catches him with a jaw jacker. Using his head, and now again follows up with a right hand to the back of the head. Misses with a clothesline. Red, oh! Kick right to the midsection. Off the ropes. Red wraps him up. Oh! Into that code Red! Only a 2 count.
I mean, the agility of him, Code Red. I mean, a reverse leg scissor, spinning and bringing him down from behind. I mean, you see why now Amazing Red. He's held tag team titles in both Ring of Honor and WTNA. And he's just been in this sport a few years, trained by Mikey Whipwreck, who claims he's from Buffalo. There may be some truth to it, I don't know. But he's going top rope, and you never know what's going to happen when Red goes up high.
This is where he's at his most dangerous. He goes to the top. Oh, as he misses. Daniels takes advantage. Hits him with the Angel's wings. Cooks the far leg. It's over.